Personal development can bring you many benefits. I've noticed huge positive changes in my personality and in my life since I'm on a personal development journey. Today in this video I would like to share my favorite things I've realized since I'm on this journey. But first let me tell you that I really do believe that being on a personal development journey is really salvation from every huge challenge in your life. We will continue with which those things are, but first let me introduce myself. Hi, my name is Maya and I'm your life coach and coach for special parents. I started my coaching career as a life coach for special parents, and if you click down below in the description, you're going to find 13 videos, which are 13 chapters from my personal story, where you will see all the details, why I do what I do, who is my beautiful teacher Joana, and why I'm so passionate about this subject. Becoming a special parent and learning how to deal with this major life challenge was the trigger that brought me on this journey. And as first favorite thing, I want to mention that I'm tremendously grateful that I've become aware of was learning how to live in the moment. I wasn't even aware previously how overwhelmed was I feeling from the past or being anxious and worried about the future. Instead of being in the moment, being present and enjoying the conversation with the person in front of me, or enjoying with taking a walk with Joanna, etc., I tend to go to run thoughts in my head about the past, about what things I could done differently, how could this be better, how could I do that mistakes, etc. Or I would be too anxious and too worried about the future. But there are some skills, methods I've learned on the way of how to stay present, how to be more mindful and live in the moment. Because let me tell you one thing, there is no way you're going to feel anxious or sad or desperate if you're focused completely on this moment right now. If you are stop the thoughts that are bothering you from the past, that are overwhelming you, or if you stop to constantly worrying so much of what is going to happen in 5 hours, tomorrow or next month. My second favorite thing is becoming aware of myself and realizing that I can do at least something in any situation. I took the time and I was doing many assignments in learning exactly who am I, what are my values, what are my current perspectives, and what can I do to change them if they don't serve me. This is not something that can come to you just like that. This is something that you can achieve only if you put intentionally some effort and some time to do that. Learning about ourselves, about our values, priorities, perspectives, the way we make our decisions is something that is impacting all of our behavior, and depending on our behavior, we are going to get the results we have. That's why it was very valuable for me to become aware of myself, of who am I, and most importantly, where I want to get. If I'm at the point A, what is the B point I want to reach? My third favorite thing I become aware of was time management, and I think here is the area where the biggest changes came. Learning more about time management made me realize that it's not a concept of whether there is time or we don't have time. Time is something that we create, and previously I would just automatically respond, oh, I don't have time for that, for everything, for any suggestion that would come to me, and it's stepping a little bit outside my normal routine. So don't have time, it's not a concept that I believe anymore. I believe now in creating priorities, creating clear goals, and just prioritizing things in the right order. If I didn't learn something more about this concept of time management, I was going to miss so many good opportunities in the last years. Now I know that my 24-hour day is organized the way where I could get the most of it. to be productive as much as I can, to have the fun as much as I can, and do all the things I want. This way of living reduced my stress enormously because now I learned not to spend my time, but learned how to invest it. The fourth favorite thing I become aware of is that first I and then the universe. There is no such a thing as a law of attraction who would watch my back, and for me only what it takes is to make the wish, visualize, sit wherever I am, sit completely comfortably, and everything will come to me. Well, it doesn't happen like that. Every time I actually felt that I get help from the universe and I've witnessed some little and big miracles in my life, there was something I have done before that. Either to get out of my comfort zone, to make that uncomfortable call, to look for something, apply somewhere, research something. There's always some step, clear my intentions, calm myself down, re-examine the values, the circumstances where I am, and set up goals for the future. Look for help. There is always I had to do first, and then the help would come. And this was huge for me because I had periods in my life where I tend to be very passive and very reactive, not proactive, and just to observe the circumstances in my life without taking any action. I would always have the excuse why I don't do something I should have been doing, or why don't I just simply put more effort in it. I would have a million excuses, but not anymore. Since I realized here is exactly where the taking responsibility for your own life kicks in. Being responsible means that every decision you make is in your power, and for every action you're making, you have the responsibility, but also you're holding the responsibility for the actions you are not making. If I want someone else's results, then I have to be able to walk in their shoes. I have to be able to walk the journey they have. And this is the hard part. First of all, you have to put a lot of effort in practicing discipline. And then you have to do some huge thing, and that is calming your ego. So discipline and calming your ego. If you're at point A and you would like the results that you would get in the point B, then you have to do the actions, and you have to do them consistently, not just 1 or 2 days. You have to do them every day, and most importantly, you have to calm yourself down and look where your ego pops in. That is conscious way of living. You're not going to find anywhere in the world a person who lives a happy life and is in peace and is satisfied with their level of success to not being disciplined and not being their ego not to be in control. Fifth favorite thing in my personal development journey is that with every next level, it brings me to another book, another workshop, another training. It's like learning and understanding never stops, because personal development is not a final destination, doesn't have final destination. It's ongoing journey. There is always something more that you can learn and understand. And the more I understand and learn about me and my life, things get better and better. There are plenty of other favorite things I can add to this list, and it can become bigger and bigger and bigger. But for now, we're going to leave that for another video. With all of my clients, we are working methods and techniques from personal development, because I know from my example, I saw what that brought me, and I know that it's a huge part from overcoming a great challenge. You will see that the more you're learning about yourself, about your life, the more you're going to become aware of your potential, possibilities, strengths, and self-power. So I want to wish you to have a great day and an amazing week, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.